Good afternoon, children. We are continuing chapter number 10, and today we will explore about temperate grasslands. Now, what are grasslands? Grasslands are vast stretches of land covered with tall grasses and few trees. Grasslands cover more than one-fifth of the Earth's land surface. Most of these grasslands are located in the temperate zone, and as you have read earlier, the temperate zone lies between latitude 23 half degree north and 66 half degree north in the northern hemisphere, and between latitudes 23 half degree south and 66 half degree south in the southern hemisphere, isn't it? So these temperate grasslands are located between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the north, and between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the south. So they lie between 25 degree and 55 latitudes north and south of the equator. So the grasslands are known by different names in different parts of the world. And did you know that these grasslands have been formed by nature, and the grasses found here have not been planted by any people? These grasslands are known by different names in different places, like prairies in North America, pampas in South America, steppes in Russia, veld in Africa, and downs in Australia. So this is a map showing these temperate grasslands. We'll read about the climate of the grasslands. Temperate grasslands are found in areas where the summers are short and warm and winters are very long and cool, and it snows in some parts. A warm wind called Chinook blows over the prairies and helps to melt the snow of the spring. It makes land suitable for grazing. This Chinook is a hot wind that blows over the prairies in spring after the cold winter, and this wind brings great relief to the people living in the prairies. It helps melt the snow on the pastures, and after which the crops can be sown and animals can be driven out to graze in the fields. In the southern hemisphere, the climate in the grasslands is moderate as they are located close to the sea, and crops can be grown here throughout the year. Now the vegetation, grass is the natural vegetation in this region, and you can find tall grasses in the prairies, and the grasses in steppes are short compared to the grasses that grow in prairies, as the steppes receive lesser rainfall than the prairies. The amount of rainfall and snow received by these grasslands is not enough for trees to grow, but it is sufficient to support the growth of a rich variety of grasses. So the temperate grasslands are known as treeless regions or treeless plains. A few trees grow along the water bodies. Now the wildlife. A wide variety of animals and birds are found here. You can find animals like puma, deer, antelope, rodents. The whales are known for lions, giraffe, elephant, cheetah, ostrich. And you can also find jackrabbit, horned lark, badger and waterfowl in the prairies. And in the pampas there are many animals like foxes, alpaca, bush ducks and rheas. In the steppes the Cossack fox, saiga antelope, northern lynx and Bactrian camels are common. And you can find kangaroos, wallabies, koalas and emus in the downs in Australia. Now we'll read about the human life. The temperate grasslands are home to many nomadic animal herders, and the cultivation of crops and cattle and sheep ranching are the common occupation of the people in these temperate grasslands, and the soil is very fertile and it helps many crops to grow such as wheat, oats, maize and barley, and these grow well in this temperate region. And the prairies produce large quantities of wheat, and thus the prairie region is called as the granary of the world. In North America, the cattle are reared in large farms called as ranches, and the livestock is taken care by animal herders who are called as cowboys. But in pampas, Cattle and sheep are raised in huge ranches. They are called estancias, and the people who take care of the livestock here are called as gauchos. So the gauchos look after the farms in the estancias. Some of the nomadic tribes living in grasslands are Hottentots from Wales and Kyrgyz people from Central Asia. They herd cattle and sheep. Children, what we learned today? We learned that the natural grasslands cover about large parts of the temperate zone, and they extend between the northern and southern hemisphere, and they are known by different names in different places. The grasslands of the northern hemisphere are different from the grasslands that of the southern hemisphere in location and in climate. And the grasslands used to be lightly populated by nomadic peoples. These grasslands were now under cultivation. People cultivate wheat, maize, cotton, and many crops are grown here today. The people of the temperate grasslands rear horses, cattle, and sheep. So, children, we learned many things about the temperate grasslands. So, that is all for today. Thank you.